to all of my Leos out there. I'm not actually shooting this in 4K. I could, but it takes a very long time to actually finish it, stuff like this. By the time I'm done, 4K video will actually take, no lie, about 2 or 3 or maybe even more hours. As with this, it'll take me pretty much about an hour to complete, right, from start to finish. So we're gonna get into it for the Leos, okay? You know, let me know what's going on in the comment section, what's going on to all my Leos out there. Shout outs to y'all. So the cards that I come up with are the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, the Justice. Oh, I'm Kareemspiritworks, and when I'm having fun, I'm the best in the world. The Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Moon, ooh, Five of Cups, Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. So I was actually talking with somebody earlier this week about the moon and why the moon in everyone's charts is so important, right? This person had a night chart. But if you'd like for me to get a little bit more into that with you, right, so that you can understand what the moon is, always feel free to contact me, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. The prices are in the description box below, as well as you can hit me up on Instagram, right? Instagram is also in the description box below. All the information that you need is down there, right? Also, too, please make sure to get my book at Amazon. The link to that is in the description box. I'm about to start putting that back on the market because I took it off. But, you know, I can always put that back on the market. But anyway, so the cards, so basically what I'm seeing here for the Leos is you didn't get the Sun, you didn't get Strength, okay? Which are major arcana to Leo. But what it is that you did get is you have the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Justice, okay? And the Page of Pentacles, Empress, and the Justice represents, again, how a lot of you Leos have been doing your own thing. A lot of you Leos been focused, as well as other people, you know what I mean, focusing on you, right? Because once you start doing you, people who were hating in the past, they can't do them, right? They can't go on about their own business. They have to mind yours all the time. And a lot of you Leos have been very popular right around now, right? The Empress, okay, major arcana, shows the popularity that you've been having, how things have been working out for you, how, you know, you've been the one, right, dealing with a lot of different business, and you've essentially been the type of person to you've been essentially, I'm sorry, I'm having visions. You've been essentially, things have been going your way is what it is I'm trying to say. And then the Justice represents how, you know, it's been something that you've been looking forward to since last year, right? I should say since 2020, right? And obviously, right, yeah, this is the yearly overview for Leos, right, 2022. And I will say that so far so good. It's looking up to be a very good year overall for the Leos, okay? Because all those people who are minding your business a little bit too much, right, worried about it, minding your business a little bit too enthusiastic to get all up in your business and try to sabotage it, it looks as if, it seems to me as if things are not going to necessarily work out with them well, right? The minute that you start doing you, okay, and you go off and you do your own thing, is the minute that other people can't do themselves. They can't mind their own business, as I said. So take that principle with you. And then you have the Nine of Swords, and then you have the Eight of Swords. So the Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords usually represents, like, you know, you being kind of worried about where your future is going to be, right? Or just, you know what I mean, like, wait, like, how do I say, like, what your future is, right? And kind of like, you know, what is going to be. It's, you know what I'm saying, like, it's supposed to be uncertain. You know, I don't want to get, you know, too deep into certain things. You'll have to hit me up and get a reading for that. But your future is supposed to be uncertain, right? Even the things that you plan, it's good that you planned it, but it's supposed to still be uncertain because I don't even want to get too deep into that because I could really start taking off. But the Eight of Swords represents how a lot of you also too, you need to come clean with yourselves about what it is that you're worried about and what it is that you really want. You know what I mean? And kind of the direction that you would like to see yourself going into, right? Kind of mapping out your own future, even though it looks uncertain, right? The moon represents how it is that you have to learn to get over that fear, right? Because the moon deals with like, the moon is not only a Cancer crab card, right? Because the moon is ruled by Cancer crabs, right? But it also denotes Pisces, right? Which is what? That shadowness, right? That lack of clarity, right? Because Pisces represents the zodiac sign of confusion, right? Pisces is the zodiac sign of things being hidden, right? And remember, just as I said before, Pisces is the opposite sign of what? Virgo. Virgo represents the hidden savior, right? The inner savior, right? The place where you must look inside yourself. And same thing for Pisces. You have to look inside. That's what's invisible. People don't know what's going on inside of you unless you don't have any control on the inside or unless you bring it out. So for you, it's about, again, learning how to tame that fear of not succeeding and of things not going well for you, right? And dealing with the pain and actually moving forward and realizing that's what it's supposed to look like. The Five of Cups and the Two of Swords represents how this is a situation where the Five of Cups, like I said, and the Queen of Wands, all of these three cards represent how, people's uncertainty with you, because again, they thought that you were trash, right? They thought that you were trash. They thought that you essentially was an egotistical individual, right? As a lot of Leos come off as, right? Because like a lot of this, because the whole Leo taste can be an acquired taste. You understand what I'm saying? Personally, I don't have a problem with Leos. I grew up with Leos. I don't necessarily have Leo siblings, but I know a lot of Leos, you know what I mean, just from living and experiencing, right? And just having a lot of Leo friends. And like Leos come off that way, right? But to the people who are watching who are not Leos, cut the Leos some slack. They are smarter than what it is that they are portraying. You know what I mean? They like to kind of play the fool a little bit, but that's what it is that we call in Kung Fu the drunken master, right? Where the person, which is what Virgo does quite well, because truth be told, it starts in Cancer, but it culminates or reaches a very high point in Virgo, where you have the drunken master, right? Where it's the fool, the person that's distracting you with what it is that you think this person is a fool for, is an idiot for, when in actuality there's a methodology to why this person does this stuff. But but the person would be so caught up thinking, oh, well, this Leo is a bumbling idiot. That's not true. That's not true. And I'll defend the Leos, saying till the end for that, because if we're going to talk about Leos, let's be fair with it. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles represents like these people are now from the past who are crying over spilt milk of them not having you in their life. They're trying to figure out, well, what is it that they can really offer you, especially because you're having such a good year. Now, let's clarify some of this stuff, and let's get out of here. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. You have the King of Swords, Four of Cups, and then you have the Judgment, which represents You know, again, these people are brainstorming what it is that they can offer you, how you how you tried to make it work with them, but things didn't necessarily work out. And then you have the judgment, which represents how, you know, so now a lot of you will have to go up to them and apologize, you know, but it still doesn't. A lot of you people who were hating on the Leos, right? Because I'm coming from the Leo perspective as an advocate for them as well. A lot of you will have to actually approach the Leo on some innocent type stuff and apologize to them. Otherwise, it's not going to work, right? You know, you can't, you can't attack a lion head on. You have to not tame it, but you have to work with it. You know what I mean? So, that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Don't worry about it, Leos. I'm going to tell the truth about y'all fair. Peace.